Hello, hello, welcome back to my stream. I'm Ricky, your friendly neighborhood Canadian, and here at the turn. Today we are doing more Zendikar draft. Here we go. We gotta spend this gold before the rotation happens. Ooh, Soul Shatter, I haven't seen this before. Let's see, what does this do? Actually I already... Do I have one? Oh, I do have one of these. When did I pick one of these up? Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker amongst the highest they control. Okay, 3 to cast instant speed kill spell. I guess can't complain too much about that. We have Demon's Disciple, Zoth Consumption, Drain 4, Relic Golem, Dauntless Unity, Fissure Wizard, Vanquish the Weak, very solid. Subtle Strike, way better than I thought it would be at the beginning of the set. Tazim Royal Mage, pretty good with Kicker. Nordic Rage, Scorched Rider, Rabid Bite, and Utility Knife. Alright, pretty solid, pretty solid. If I see any of those black cards wheel, I am definitely going for black. Let's see what else we have here. We have the Minotaur. We had this last time in our party member deck. It did okay, but you know, it definitely came in handy as a flip land, so never underestimate that. Moss Pit Skeleton. We haven't played black-green this set. Moss Pit Skeleton, but then I think I would rather start with Rabid Bite first. If it was kicked, comes into play with 3 1/1 counters on it, so that's a 5 to cast, 5/5. Whenever one or more 1/1 counters put on a creature you control, if it's in your graveyard, you may put it on top of your library. Okay, so it's a skeleton that can recur itself, I suppose. That could be good. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe Rabbit Bite is a little bit more flexible in case we don't end up in black. It is a solid removal. Pack Beast allows us to be flexible if we want to do party members again. The Stomper is a little bit too early. We can probably pick that up later. So we either commit to black or we pick up the Rabbit Bite for removal. Collection. Ooh, I have 0 Rabid Bites from this set. Okay, let's take the Rabid Bite and hope the skeleton comes back. Ooh, Black Bloom Rogue, very solid. Flip land with a condition, or Graveyard Threshold mill condition. Pretty solid. Iridescent Horn Beetle, 1/1 counters. Ooh, if we had picked up that Moss creature, Mind Drain, Blood Pierce, Living Tempest, Solidarity, and Snarecaster. So definitely sticking with this rogue for now. Keeping us in black. Ooh, 1/1 counters. Oh man, okay. We really need that Mosswood skeleton back now. Raptor, Geyser Mage, Reclaim the Waste for landfall, Tuk Tuk Rebel Fort, Muck Lord, and the Skulker. We have 1 rogue. Can we go rogues? Or do I bank on 1/1 counters right now? Let's go with the uncommon. Let's do it. Let's commit. A Dauntless Survivor is not a bad pick for what we're going for. Hopefully we get with the 1/1 counters. However, the Priest is slightly more flexible if we don't end up in green. So, okay, I have maxed out both of them. So really, do I want party members? I have 1 rogue. This would be a warrior. This would be a cleric. I would need both. I think I'm going to pick the Blood Priest just because I feel it's more flexible than the Dauntless Survivor. However, if I do the Dauntless Survivor, we will already have 1/1 counters. Let's go with the Blood Priest. I feel like it's more flexible. Shadow Cat. Okay, another 1/1 counter. Alright, so now I'm regretting everything. Now that we see the Shadow Cat. Yurt, stay on there. Yurt. Where are you going, Yurt? Yurt. 1/1 counters. Alright, looks like we are hard stuck into 1/1 counters now, so let us refocus on that. Hagra Constrictor comes in clutch here. Adventurer Waits, Cliffsail. Cliffsail would not be too bad with our 1/1 counter deck. Black-green does tend to lack evasion. Dauntless Unities, the Monstrous Blood Price, Scorch Rider, Might of Marasa is always good. I think that's still definitely better than Solidarity, Strength of Solidarity. In my experience, this Might of Marasa is a surprising kicker. It's always good, always good. Right, so we had the Disciple. It was the only thing that wheeled. I don't feel bad picking that up. It is pretty decent. Creature or Planeswalker. Okay, that's not as good as I thought it would be. Oblivion's Hunger is a 1/1 counter. Oblivion's Hunger again, so maybe we try Strength of Solidarity just to have some flexibility. However, we only have 5 creatures, so maybe we pick up the Snarecaster now. I feel like we'll pick up Strength of Solidarity again later. Ooh, Mucklord for 1/1 counters, also not bad. And like I said, Strength of Solidarity always comes back. Pressure Point, sideboard. All right, what do we have? Ooh, okay, another flip land. Oh, hello. Oh. How's it going, Hal Jordan? Thanks for following. So I would love to rare draft this for my collection. Like I said, right on my title, I want more flip lands. Can't complain about that. But let's see what else we're... Ooh, Deadly Alliance. We're giving up on Deadly Alliance, Territorial Scythe Cat. Ooh, lots of 0/1 counter cards that we're giving up on, so that is not good, but whatever. Let's go with it. Ooh, which Planeswalker did you get? A Zendikar Rising Fat Pack. Wow, you are late to the party. Was it a holiday gift? Fat packs are... I usually hear about fat packs at the beginning of new sets, not at the end. You are one of a kind, Mr. Hal Jordan. Nahiri, Heir of the Ancients. Nice. Were you looking for that one? Rabid Bite comes back. Ooh, Zendikar. Zendikar is excellent for reach, so I think we are going to go with this. Ghastly Gloomhunter is also playable, but Zendikar is just way more solid. However, that does give us 1/1 counters. No, but no. We're going to get Zendikar first. Sure-footed Infiltrator. Nissa, nice. Well, congratulations then. If you were looking for Nahiri and you got a Nahiri, you really can't complain about that, huh? Malakir Rebirth is pretty solid. Mind Carver, Malakir Blood Priest, we can double up on those. Blight Priest, we can start this combo going. Or we get the Subtle Strike because we are kind of having a 1/1 counter deal going on. So let's pick up this Subtle Strike here. Even Skyclave Sentinel, because we have the 1/1 counter strategy going on here, Skyclave Sentinel isn't bad, so we can consider that. Cleric Tribal deck. Interesting. You had a birthday and Christmas money, you wanted to buy cards for myself and a gift for my friend. Nice. Vanguard, Prowling Veladar, the Squid, the Mana Sky Dancer, Highborn Vampire, Mucklord, and Gloomhunter. I think I need to pick up the Gloomhunter now. Again, it's 1/1 counter, it's lifelink, it's flying. We can stack 1/1 counters on this thing. It gives us evasion, it gives us lifelink. We can't complain. I think that's the best creature we have in our color here, so let's go with that. Next, I always forget how to pronounce this name. Slundi Vision, another Vanguard. Roiling Regrowth, we're not looking for landfall. Blood Beckoning. Ooh. It's not a bad card, but I think Gnarlid Colony is what we need here. It's straight up a 1/1 counter synergy card. Roiling Regrowth could help us with mana fixing since we don't have anything else. However, the Turntimber Ascetic is the high-end creature that we are looking for. How am I? Sorry if I talk like... Oh no, please. I would love to talk more about your Fat Pack later. After I finish drafting my cards. I'll get right back to you. Let's see. Turntimber Ascetic. Oblivion's Hunger. I think Turntimber Ascetic is what we need right now. Roiling Regrowth, mana fixing is pretty good. I don't think we need the acceleration because our curve is pretty decent right now. I think most of the cards that we've drafted will could end up in the deck, so I don't think our curve right now is going to change all that much. So we need some high-end cards, so that's what that's going to be. Disciple, ooh, we do see the Kazandu Stomper here, which is another good high-end card. Disciple, I don't think we need more than the one we already have, so I'm going to stick with the Kazandu here. Oh no, punished. We see more of the high-end cards pass to us, so I will pick up the Ascetic. It is a cleric, so we might have some capability of running synergies. Solidarity, Seagate Colossus, party member, is sort of the best we can get out of this pack. And we have absolutely nothing, so it's going to be a collection card. Cascade Seer. Cascade Seer is not bad. I don't know why I haven't drafted too many of them. Ooh, okay, our Skyclave Sentinel comes back, which is excellent. Womp womp. All right, so let's continue with our draft. Let's take a recap. We have a 1 counters, but really we're just looking for creatures to kill our opponents with right now. Or since we get Vanquish of the Week, we pick Vanquish of the Week because you can't go wrong with a kill spell in Limited. Never underestimate just having a bunch of kill spells in your deck. Lone Mage Domination is excellent, but we are not in that color. Tangle Florahedron, can't go wrong with that either. Highborn Vampire, alright, I think I'm going to have to go with the Florahedron. You know, it's a flip land and it's a mana dork, so why not? We have Relic Amulet. We have Riptide, Broken Wings. Canopy Bailiff is doable. However, we do have the Death Touch Rogue and Feed the Swarm. I think we straight up just need Feed the Swarm. We have 16 creatures in the draft already, and a kill spell is kind of technically, I consider it half a creature in Limited, because, you know, if you get rid of one of your opponent's creatures, technically you're still 1 less blocker to deal with, and your opponent has 1 less creature to attack you with. So Feed the Swarm could win us the game here. Again, we have the Expedition Skulker. How many rogues do we have? Can we run this guy? We only have 2 rogues, so unfortunately Expedition Skulker is going to be a lot worse in general. The Visionary, I think, is what we're going to have to pick up here to fit out our fit our curve out better. We only have Nissa Zendikar in that slot right now, which it's pretty good, but you know, a 3/2 body that draws us a card isn't bad either. We don't need landfall, and we don't need another 2-drop, so Visionary, here we go. Ooh, another Visionary, can't go wrong with that. Do we have enough party members? We have 1 warrior, 1 wizard, 2 rogues, so we are nowhere close to party members in my opinion. So Visionary it is. Arbor Mage comes back. I think this is going to be one of our win conditions, and our favorite card, Seafood Stalker. But here we go, Arbor Mage is going to be what we're going with. And, ooh, Skyclave Sentinel, can't go wrong with that. Murasa Brute, Turn Timber Ascetic, Reclaim the Waste. So here I think I'll pick up Reclaim the Waste, just for variety, and it is a bit of filler. Snarecaster, Broken Wings, nothing, and we have already drafted all of these commons. So if this was real life, the card I would not want to play against is Practice Tactics, so I will draft this. And once again, nothing good. I guess we'll pick up this Vampire since we don't have enough of that. And we have all of these cards again, and I don't want to play against Tormenting Voice, I guess. That's kind of annoying when you don't know what your opponent is up to. And more fodder cards, and so Disenchant goes. Spitfire Lagak, I'm surprised this is the last pick. This thing can win games sometimes. So here we go. Let's see, you asked what kind of shirt this is. This is one of those, I guess, athletic jacket things? I don't know. I got it as part of Taekwondo team in college. Everyone got one, that's why it's got my last name on it. Alright, so we have 51 cards, we need to cut a whole bunch. Let's see what we have. So it doesn't seem like we're much for party members, right? We have 4 clerics, 2 warriors, 3 wizards, and 2 rogues. So we barely have enough to support Seagate Colossus, but because we have Kazandu's Stomper, we might just keep the Stomper instead, because I don't think we have any other party member card that we need to worry about that gives us benefits. So I think having the Trample is way better than relying on the party member bonus. And that's true, so we'll get rid of our giant creature there. Turn Timber's Ascetic, Jorega's Visionary, that's all of our high-end cards. Zendikar is definitely going to stay. We definitely don't need the Highborn Vampire, it's too much of a generic creature. Skycleave, Shadowcat, Muck Lords, Oblivion's Hunger, like we said, we only need one of those. This is the other party member, but we're not going to run that because that's not the theme of our deck. We definitely keep the Feed the Swarms and our Subtle Strike. And what other card were we definitely keeping? Soul Shatter, definitely. Vanquish the Weak, definitely. We already have a whole bunch of kill spells here, so this is going to be my definitely keep column. This is a win condition, but it's high end, so we'll put them there. Snarecaster we don't need because we don't need the party member rogue type, and we already have 2 Nissa Zendikar, so you know what's the point of having a 1/4 reach when you can have a 4/4 reach. Hagrid Constrictor has 1/1 counters. Muck Lords aren't as good as you think, so I'm going to cut one of those guys. Rabid Bite is also removal. That is excellent. Gloom Hunter, Malkir Blood Priest, Gnarlid Colony. Let's see. Well, if we are playing 1/1 counters, I don't think we need the Disciple either. Let me refresh the deck list. Yours kind of look like mine. I got first place in state for board breaking. Ooh, that's impressive. First place in state for board breaking. And did I eat and hydrate today? I ate. It was delicious. I had KFC. Yeah, so obviously I'm not on the Taekwondo diet anymore, but KFC is delicious, and I will hydrate right now. That is a good point. Skycleave Sentinel, we're definitely going to keep. We have enough 1/1 counters to keep this going, so I'm definitely going to keep that. We still need to cut 4 cards. Let's see. This is a flip land. I think we have one other flip land somewhere here, right? Yeah, Tangled Florahedron is also a flip land. Both of these are green, so I'm going to cut a forest. I think we can afford that, so we need to cut 3 more cards. So 1, 2, 3, 3 high-end cards, and a whole bunch of 4 to cast. So I think I'm going to ditch an Ascetic, because a 5/4 body that gains us 3 life, we don't need 2 copies of them to win, but it is kind of nice to have another fatty option. So let's leave that guy in there. Where are we at in terms of creatures and spells? 15 creatures, pretty solid. 9 instants and sorceries, not too bad either. So really we can cut any 2 cards, I think. Do we need this Menace rogue? If our opponent has... Menace is nice, but we don't really have a way to get 8 cards into our opponent's graveyard if we got rid of, especially if we got rid of our Demon's Disciple. So maybe we cut this guy, because we technically can get Menace with the Hagrid Constrictor. However, Menace flying would be pretty scary, definitely. Do we get rid of... Yeah, I think we get rid of the Black Bloom Rogue, just because it doesn't come into play with 1 counters, and that's 1 less target for Oblivion's Hunger. And now we only have 14... Oh, but we only have 14 creatures then. Maybe we need to keep that in play. And but like I said, we do have a lot of kill spells, so... Kill spells are half a creature, so we actually have a whole bunch of creatures already. Gloom Hunter's good with 1/1 counters. Gnarlid, Marasa, Rabid Bite, Florahedron. Reclaim the Waste? Okay, let's cut out Reclaim the Waste. I don't think we need mana fixing that badly. Our deck has no turn 1 plays. That's rather unfortunate. If we don't have any turn 1 plays, we definitely need to take out a turn 3. But those are all creatures. Maybe we take out a Visionary then. Yeah, let's take out a Visionary. And I think I'm happy with that. So let's take a look at what we've built. We didn't draw any bombs, obviously. Well, we didn't draw any bombs that we could use. Obviously, we did get a Nahiri. This would have been a lot of fun if we were in white-red warriors, but we're not. So we have to rely on synergy and the curve to win. Unfortunately, we don't have any turn 1 drops, so our synergy is going to be pretty bad with that. But hopefully we never get mana screwed and we can curve into 2, 3, 4 pretty nicely. We are hoping to win with just creatures and good old removal. We have some combat tricks in the form of Oblivion's Hunger and Might of Marasa. Rapid Bite is a sorcery, so technically not a combat trick, but you know. And let's see how we do.